Aloha, and welcome to Keeping Promises to Yourself with Charles. And today was, I guess with yourself. Today was an interesting day. I got up really early, just kind of naturally, probably about 3:30 or so. I thought it was much later. I slept weird. If it's the La Nina coming in, I'm not sure if it's the biomat and that new sleep pattern. I think it also might be eating more and digestion, or it just could be natural rhythm. Because I do know, when I seem to have more testosterone, or my man hormone pumping around or whatever, I tend to get up earlier. Uh, those are also sometimes signs of mania creeping up. And even right now, like, part of me is very much like, I had turned off the lights. I was in bed. Um, Part of me was very much ready to go to sleep, and then the other part of me, wanted to stay awake. I was locked into the computer screen. I was locked into doing stupid stuff. I got a new cool puzzle box from Germany today. I was doing real estate, and then I was on the phone with T-Mobile because they're just so. Mm, we'll do the T-Mobile thing first, so I can release that energy. They, I had a different phone until I dropped mine, until I accidentally washed mine on Saturday. Called T-Mobile with my new crappy T-Mobile phone, and instead of my Chinese spying Huawei, and I noticed my internet was slower. Called T-Mobile. The guy gave me some bullshit about tower repair and $50 credit or whatever. It wasn't the internet that was being slow. I don't think he understood what I was saying. The internet on my phone was fine. It was that the hotspot was slower, and the T-Mobile phones, especially, are um, uh, designed for their network settings not to allow you to use a hotspot, and they on their end can control the hotspot. Like, tonight when I called back, the staff member was able to throttle my hotspot up and down by reaching into my phone. It's like fucking scary what they can do. They're watching me watch porn. So yeah, it's super frustrating. And then I hadn't noticed that what they had done is they had come out with all these extra plans to charge more money to get more internet, but even more internet still doesn't give you a faster hotspot. And you can purchase a faster hotspot, but even the hotspot still taps out at like 50 gigs a month. And I watch a lot of porn. I also upload a lot of videos. Each one of these videos is like 3 gigs. So it's annoying, and it's a very, very big challenge. Because I hate Spectrum, and I hate like this like government sanctioned privatized monopoly. I think Sadhguru would even agree with the word hate. Jesus Christ. So that was that challenge of trying to get that figured out, and how I'm going to get fast, stable internet on my laptop so I can work on editing all those porn videos, because I sure as heck aren't spending enough time editing or at all my YouTube videos. The good parts of the day, after waking up early, contacted some family members. That was good, and did some did some early morning stuff, like 4 or 5. It felt great to be up and get that out of the way. And then I think I did some real estate, had some munchy nums, started using these guys, my parallettes, and did some push ups and some L sits. Also my physical therapy. Also started did some bicep curls, so those are coming back. And I noticed after surfing day, I surfed for about 2 hours, that my physique overall is so much stronger than it was even a month ago when I came out of that last little depression bit. So yeah, every day, it's not an overnight thing, just little by little, like seriously 1% a day, and over the course of the year, you're a fucking different person. Talked to my ex-wife's brother. I'm wondering how I can communicate some certain things to him. He's still stuck in a bubble bursted paradigm. I think he's probably like 45 or maybe even a little bit older, and he's like a man child, in his video games or whatever. And he never learned how to be a man in that way, and he was never, whole bubble generation thing, and you can see it in our country as well. So there's something for having to struggle, but at the same time, without that balance of becoming a well-rounded human, the prior generation worked hard, made a lot of money, sure, had houses and families at a decent living, but they a lot of people had to choke a certain part of themselves. So anyway, read some Happy Money by Ken Honda, which talks about generational things that we have with money, and also how money, just being energy in itself, is simply a mirror, an expression of the energy and the feelings that we have on the inside anyway. So it's a good book, a light read. Probably finish it in a day or two. I have some other books I need to do, but I guess one of the interesting things that happened while surfing today, there's this dude on one of the cool foil things, and he's bouncing around the water, all like, he's like, there's no waves, I gotta get my frustration out. And there was this girl and this other dude, and he's bouncing around, he's whatever, and he's yelling at them because he's like, you're in my way, I don't want to cut you off, and no one was speaking to him, and so I actually spoke to him, and I just, hey, what's up? Like, how's your board? Like, how heavy is it? It looks pretty cool. And he's like, no. And then later, who knows? I don't think it's my energy. I just think it's cool. But I was sitting there, kind of a little bit of my energy. I was sitting here, and he's sitting here, and the other girl's sitting here, and so I'm in the middle, and there's no one else around. And he starts talking to her. So, maybe my saying something to him a little bit before, put him at ease a little bit. On the other hand, I'm learning how to put myself at ease when speaking with T-Mobile. Because don't, it's not even the cost. Part of it's the cost. It's just the inconsistency in the information and the expectation. That's the challenge. That's what I'm dealing with. On the other hand, I know that I am being more assertive. I am asking for what I want. I am being whatever, and that's showing up in the women that I'm meeting more. Um, there's like a ton of dudes around surfing, but also I was the best surfer today. Baby waves, only because all the real surfers are out where the good waves are right now. So it just looked impressive. Also had a good board. Whatever. So, end of the day, a little bit of sucking my own dick. Thank you for listening. I realize that listening is extremely important for me. And then I did another meditation where earlier this morning with the parts book, where I let a part of me that was angry about something. I closed my eyes and I let him be angry on the inside, and I was just curious about him being angry, and I didn't try to like force it down or move it away, and he finally got to get some of that anger out, which was really beautiful, because that definitely cleared up some energy around me. So yeah, best day ever. You heard that right. Sweet dreams, internet. Sweet dreams, Charles. I love you. Better and better. Thank you. Better and better. Everything is perfect. You are perfect. Love.